Hello, guys. Good afternoon, and welcome again to one of the amazing sessions that we're having today. This is about contact forces. You're with me. My name is Udit Gupta, and let me tell you one place that you can explore to have the best learning experience ever. That happens to be the ODA Class app. Do join us to make sure that you are getting into one of the most amazing courses that is present right now, and that happens to be the bridge course that starts on Monday. Now, please make sure that if you are coming here, you are in the right mindset to learn a lot of things, because not only we are going to help you for one full week, but we are also going to give you six different classes, three in maths and science each, and that will make sure that your learning is not stopping every day. You keep on adding to your arsenal and you keep on making yourself better. The third thing is that in case you find out any doubts, there's the personal teacher that is there for your assistance, that is there for your guidance, and will make sure that you are not lagging behind in your studies. On top of all of this, we provide three more things, that is the homework on the app, the tests on the app, as well as the books in the PDF form on the app itself. So, this is a one stop learning app where you can come and have all your problems just vanishing away. So, if you have understood about what is it, you can go on to the link below in the description. This is that link, and once you click on enroll now, you see there's so many students who have taken this advantage. You can be the next one of them. You can be the one who gets in that bridge course and starts learning in an amazing way. Now, I hope that you've understood and would go check out that link below. Let me tell you about myself as well. My name is Udit Gupta, and I have done my BTech from NIT Allahabad. So after I did my graduation, I started teaching, and I teach physics. The one thing that I love, I hope you will also fall in love once you go ahead in the session itself. I've had more than 9 years of teaching experience, and that just makes sure that you are in the right hands, that you are going to learn more. And if there's so many students that have been mentored, that just means that you're again going to witness something amazing. You're going to witness something enthralling, and hopefully something that will be there in your mind forever. Keeping that thought in mind, let us start off. And once we start off, what exactly are we trying to learn in this session? We're trying to understand about contact forces. Now, what exactly would you mean if you say contact forces? A lot of people just say me that whenever there is physical contact, I say that this is a contact force. Now, let me tell you one thing, that if you define from whatever is required, then it does not just feel right. If you say what is a contact force, a force having contact is contact force. This means that your definition is just bland. It's not that impressive. If you want to express it in a bit better words, you can tell that this is a force that is exerted when two things are touching. Now, once you introduce this word touching, you are not only dealing with the contact forces, but you are trying to explain it. This shows your effort, and this could be your definition for the contact force. Now, what different types of contact forces are there? You can see there's muscular force, there's mechanical force, and there is frictional force as well. So we are going to discuss a couple of forces over here once we talk about the contact forces. So let us move ahead. Now, what do we have over here? We say that contact force, the one part that we are discussing in this session, it's going to happen in two different types of forces. The first one is a muscular force, and the second one is the frictional force. So you can say over here that we are going to talk about this one, and we are going to talk about this one. These two are the forces that we would be primarily focusing upon. So let me take you towards the next part where we would be discussing these two. So let us say we want to talk about muscular force first. So what exactly would you say in a muscular force? You can say that this is forces due to muscles. Now again, if you just say that this is forces due to muscles, it's a very basic definition that muscular force, the name itself is saying that we want to talk about the forces due to muscles. So now can you define where exactly these muscles would be present? then you can say that yes, this is present in animals. You can say the force is present in animals whenever they are doing any sort of an action, whenever they're doing any sort of a movement. In that case, muscles are being used, and that is where the muscular force comes from. This is the first type of contact force that we wanted to learn today. What about the second one? The second one is frictional force. Now, what about frictional force? There is something being told to you that there are three different parts that you can actually define friction force with. So, what are these three things? The first thing says that whenever there would be rubbing or whenever there would be relative motion, if you find these two words, you can say that this is where your friction force can arise. What is the next thing? The next thing is sliding or moving. Again, whenever you see that a motion is happening, you can say again friction force has come. So there's two more keywords, that is slipping and skidding. So whenever you find these six words in your problem, or whenever you have to define friction, you can say that these six are the keyword. These six keywords are the ones that you can see in the question, or you can talk about, or you can write about. This is an entirely different chapter. We will talk more about friction once we are going to talk about this chapter. But there's one more important thing that nobody will tell you if you are in junior grades, and that is that friction force arises whenever there is a tendency of motion. अगर मोशन की चाहत है, it does not mean कि मोशन हो रहा है. It does not mean that motion is there. There might be things at rest and still friction acts. So when things are at rest, maybe they wanted to move, but they were not able to move. I'll just give you a very simple example over here. And let us say that there was a ground and there was a little bit of incline, only a little bit of incline. Now, if this block, I ask this block, that block, do you want to move? If the answer is yes, but it is not going to move, that is, it remains at rest. Why does this happen? Because a friction force comes over here and it makes sure that it is not moving. So this will lie under tendency of motion. Friction is acting over here. If let us say I have a bigger plane, let us say that this time around I have a plane like this. In this will obviously be moving, and if this is in motion, again friction acts in the opposite direction. So both these cases, this case, the blue one, as well as the red one, in both the cases, friction is there. So this is one important point that I wanted to focus upon. I hope you've understood about the friction force as well. Now there's one more thing regarding friction force that I would like to tell, that it comes in every place. हर जगह present है. It is an omnipresent force, whether it's solid, whether it's liquids, whether it's gases. Solid, liquid, gas, everywhere you're gonna find this force. And other thing that you can remember, one more learning that you can take is that liquids and gases, both of them can flow. This means that this will be lying under the category of fluids. Fluids are things that can flow. So now, if we have one example to make sure that we have understood both the types of contact forces, and if you see what is happening over here, there are two kids, these two kids, they're trying to push this another kid who's there on a bicycle or some sort of a small kid car. And now you have to find which type of forces are acting. So I think I can say one thing, that there's going to be legs involved which are going to put up with the leg muscle. So muscular force in the form of leg muscles is coming, and also you can say that through the hands forces is applied. Again, hand muscles are going to come in there, and muscular force will be seen from here as well. If I talk about the next type of force, I can say in tires there will be friction involved as well. So I hope that you are able to see all the different types of contact forces that are there. If you want to learn more, you know the place, ODA Class app. This is where more things are happening. Better things are happening with the better teachers so that you can have a better learning experience. And if you join a bridge course that starts on Monday, you are going to get all these amazing things. 1 week of studies, six classes, personal teacher, and you see so many things all in one. This is one place where if you land, you are going to be in the best of hands. So if you want to make sure that you are in a bridge course, just make sure you do the payment of 29 rupees only for 1 week. The link is there in the description below. The link is present over here as well. And if you would come into this course, let me tell you, you're also going to win a lot of coins. So there's not only learning, there's also earning. All these coins that you will get if you come into the bridge course can help you get your hands on these amazing goodies. You find the water bottle, the Mi Band, the sound bar, and the phone. There's more goodies that are going to be added, but only if you're going to be a part of us in the bridge course. So this was all the things that we had in our class today. Do make sure that you like and share with your friends, and make sure you press the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on anything.